Last time on Persona 3 Reload.
The moment man devoured,
Oh, thank God!
he sealed his fate.
I was so sick of your shit about man and knowledge and tarot card. I was so off. Thank God you didn't keep repeating the same shit.
Entrusting his future to the cards, man clings to a dim hope. Yet the Arcana is the means by which all is revealed.
Motherfucker! That motherfucker! Priorities. Priorities.
Oh.
So do you remember each other and how much?
Oh, sorry, I was just thinking about you.
Yeah, she remembers.
Can we go somewhere else?
Oh yeah, she remembers. Why?
I don't know, sorry. You look like you could use some rest anyway. Don't worry about it. I'll see you later then.
Oh! Emotional damage.
Can we? Thanks. You look like you're not feeling well. Sorry to bother you at a time like this, but I appreciate it.
What do you mean he doesn't look like he's feeling well?
Hey, sorry for calling you out here.
What do you mean he doesn't look like he's feeling well?
I actually have a little favor to ask. It's about my mom. I want you to meet her.
Oh, shit.
I mean, not in a weird way. It's just that I promised to meet up with her, but I'm still kind of scared. If I see her, I might end up saying some really nasty things.
I can't imagine Yukari actually doing that. Just full on unloading on her mother. I can't actually imagine that. I would actually want to see that.
What if we end up hurting each other even more? I'm not trying to make her feel bad. I haven't fully sorted out my feelings yet.
Yeah, you still have feelings, so you're human. I have no feelings about my mother.
But I do want to see her, I think.
I mean, you know how I'm gonna find out my mother's dead? She'll just stop responding to the one text message I send her every month. I'm gonna be like, yep, she's dead.
That's why I thought it'd be great if you could be there with me. You don't have to say anything, really.
Emotional support, Kuma.
It's just that I'd feel more confident having you around. With you by my side, I think I could treat my mom with a little more kindness. So if it's not too much trouble, what do you think?
That's a bit... What the f... Sure.
You'll do it? Thank you.
I really want to see the
I'll
other
call her
response
up
too.
right away. I've been putting this off for so long.
I'm gonna want to see the other response too, because it's so bad.
Sorry to wrap you up in my family situation. Hey, you must be thinking your life would be easier if I didn't have so many problems.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna reload this and be an asshole. That's not true.
What? Are you saying you actually like my problems?
God, no.
Hey, don't worry about it. I was just joking, okay? Jeez. You know, it's almost spring break. It all went by so fast. We're gonna be 30 years soon. And after that, we'll graduate and go to college and then become working adults, I guess. Wow. It's hard to imagine. Do you think we'll still be together at that point?
Yes.
Yeah. I think so too. Well, let's talk about the near future then. Wanna go somewhere over spring break? Oh, how about Destinyland? But just the two of us, okay? You better not invite anyone else. Like if we stay the night and stuff.
You know, in Disneyland, they basically say if you take your boyfriend or girlfriend there, you're destined to break up.
I wonder if anyone at the dorms would notice if the two of us disappeared for a night.
Yeah, I wonder. Shit.
That's an embarrassing thought. We can talk more about it later.
Ay, 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 ay.
Don't forget to save some time during spring break, okay?
I want to see what the asshole route is. That's a bit much.
Of course, yeah. I mean, meeting anyone's parents is already awkward. Mine would be 10 times worse.
Oof.
That's for sure.
Oof. 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 Oof.
Emotional damage.
Oof.
In any case, it won't be right away. Besides, I still haven't gathered the confidence myself.
Oof. Even I am not that cruel.
I'll just ask her when she's free. And if you don't have any plans that day, well, think about it, okay?
Oof. Oof.
It really would make me happy if you came along.
You see what I mean? It's like, no. Okay, think about it. It'd really make me oof. Oof.
Hey, you must be thinking your life would be easier if I didn't have so many problems.
Here we go. Yeah, maybe.
Ow, burn! You're supposed to deny that. Jeez, you're so dumb.
Oh god.
Just kidding. I'm the one who said it. You know, it's almost spring break.
Here's the next one.
It all went by so fast. We're gonna be 30 years soon.
Here comes the next one.
And after that, we'll graduate and go to college and then become working adults, I guess. Wow. It's hard to imagine. Do you think we'll still be together at that point?
Oh, here it comes. Who knows?
There you go again. I get what you mean, though. It's hard to say what things will be like so far into the future. I wonder what'll happen to us.
I mean, she's being pretty, like, realistic on that one, but the mother thing, ouch. Hi, I need some emotional support and a confidence boost to deal with the problem that I've been having that you know about. Could you help me? No. Oof.
Well, let's talk about the near future then. Wanna go some...
Wow. There's asshole, and then there's like next level asshole. Imagine dating someone and being like that. What the f... And you know what shocks me? Some people are dating someone like that and they keep dating someone like that. And they're like, they treat me like crap. And it's like... Maybe they're a... Maybe that's just who they are. Is that really what you want to sign up for long term? I mean... Oh, that was just mean. That's not cool, man. Alright, so they go away one by one as you do them. Let's see where the school teacher is. Yeah, what the fuck are you doing here? Faculty office. Who's in the faculty office? It's probably the teacher. She's probably a homeroom teacher. But let's see if she's our, like, video game teacher.
Anyway, you've been different lately, Miss Toriyumi. You're looking more and more like a professional. Your lesson the other day really caught my eye. It seemed like you spent a lot of time preparing it. I've never seen you so passionate about teaching before. It's unparalleled.
Unparalleled? Well, yes, I have been studying while making preparations lately. Things like how to best communicate the lessons I'm looking to teach. I guess it does seem kind of out of the blue, huh? The thing is, I've decided to stop wasting my time only looking at what's right in front of me.
How wonderful! I'm impressed by your change of heart. What brought this on?
Phantom Thieves.
Well, when I was just goofing off one weekend, I met someone.
Bruh.
After that, I took a closer look at my life.
Bruh.
That person... Wait, they were real, right? They had to be.
Ah, yes, I understand. I myself once had a similar epiphany. Now that I think about it, I met my darling husband thanks to a destiny called fate.
Destiny called fate? Isn't that a bit redundant? Besides, you should be careful what you say to a single woman. Anyway, if you'll excuse me.
The teacher seemed busy. I should get out of the way.
Oh, is everything okay? Do you need something?
I'll laugh
You
if
don't
his...
look well.
I'll laugh if...
Maybe you should go to the nurses.
Is your wallpaper from the game? Oh my god, if it is.
Wait, you dropped something.
His wallpaper's gonna be from the game. It's gonna be from the game. It's gonna be from the game.
What? Huh? This bone wallpaper.
That's such a subtle way to do it, right? I'ma just drop my phone. You know, back in the day where you could drop your phone and it wouldn't shatter.
Now, mister, no cell phones at school. That screen. I read downward, love you.
Why are you reading the student's phone thing?
My, what a charming confession of love. Did you make this?
It's from my girlfriend.
Your girlfriend?
What the fuck?
Never mind that. What's going on? Why do you have this screen cap?
This is so weird. This was like 6 months ago, by the way.
Oh, don't tell me you got it online. The only ones who were on that server were...
What the fuck? Why are you doing this in front of another teacher?
No, it couldn't be.
Are we about to add one to the train?
There's no way.
Make it 6!
Are you kidding?
Ryuji is like, yeah. He's like, yeah.
No.
Hey man, what's to stop a teacher and a student from making love? Ryuji or Ryoji? What's the difference?
Calm down, Miss Toriyumi. Help! Someone call a doctor.
Don't tell me. You're Tatsuya?
I mean, at this point.
I said all that to you? I... Oh, no.
It's okay, you're in Japan. If this was America, you'd be in prison.
Oh.
I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting such a reaction, but okay.
Ugh, I quit this school. I'm leaving. I'm never coming back.
Are you like a teenager that never grew up?
Oh, I can't live with this. Just kill me now.
Hello, Maya-san.
So, you really are...
Wasn't this one of the first social links we ranked 10?
I'm... Maya. I'm Maya. It's me, damn it. You got a problem with that? Ugh. Why don't you say something? Jeez, idiot. This is so embarrassing. Ugh. But there was one thing I wanted to say. If we ever met face to face. I was able to turn my life around thanks to you. So, thank you.
See, that's the thing with people you meet online while playing games. You might never know what happened to them, and you might never hear from them again, but you can always hope that the best turned out for them. You know what I mean? Like, they're out there somewhere, and hopefully they're doing well. You hope. And that's like a nice feeling. I think.
Wipe that smile off your face, or I'll wipe it off for you with my fists. Anyway, if you don't mind. If you don't mind.
Oh, we're adding one to the train! Yeah, it's getting added to the train!
Maybe we could have dinner?
6, baby! 6!
Go to hell with this!
Yeah! Yeah! Added one to the train, bitches! Woo! That's 6, baby! Six in high school. We are not worthy. We are not worthy. The man, the myth, the legend pulled a train of 6 people at school. We are not worthy. This man truly is worthy of Mara. Even when he's not trying, he's pulling in. This motherfucker is a magnet. All he did was listen. I thought we had this before. Remember when girls say, he's just a friend. He's such a good listener. He didn't really listen. He just made her feel heard. Oh, shit. 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 Who the fuck is the bartender? Middle-aged lady? Familiar man? You know who else will hear her out, Kuma? The guy that's horny for old people? He's dead, so there's no way. Throw yourself in a wood chipper, you cunt.
Hello there.
Are you his mum?
Oh, excuse me.
Or are you his nurse?
Are you?
Yes.
So it was you. Oh, excuse me. I'm Miss Kamiki,
Oh.
Akinari's mother.
Oh.
My son talked about you a lot.
Oh my god, those tingles down my spine. Jesus.
I was just thinking about him. If you have time, would you like to stay and talk for a while?
That hits like a truck. Like a parent watching their child die. My memory automatically goes to being at Disneyland, and I saw this couple with their child that was, it wasn't even a wheelchair, it was like a wheelchair bed sort of thing, and they were rolling their child through Disneyland and they were taking photos with him and everything, and he had, behind him was basically a nurse holding like the IV tube and stuff, and you could basically tell like the kid's probably not going to make it long as a result. But this couple was still taking their kid to Disneyland and taking photos and stuff. And I'm looking at it, it's like, and on one level it's sweet, on another level it's crippling sad. Like it's, god damn it. That's not how it's supposed to be, man. Parents get sick and die. It's not fair, but they're fucking old. Not the kids, man, not the kids. It's just, it's just not the way it's supposed to be. Sure.
That's wonderful. Please sit down. Today is a special day.
Is it his birthday?
What a coincidence seeing you today. It must be another one of God's whims. Today is my son's, Akinari's, birthday.
God damn it.
He'd be 20 if he was still alive. Only 19 years. It was too soon. He was almost an adult, but he never made it.
Fuck, man.
Akinari had a genetic disease. I'm completely healthy, but him... The doctors detected it when he was born. They knew he wouldn't live to see adulthood.
Jesus, that goes along with everything that we were talking about. The kid that in my high school that had cancer but he was still going every day, or the couple in this, like, how do you deal with that?
Every day, I worried whether he'd wake up the next morning. I blamed myself for what he inherited. But he said something to me near the end. I'm sorry to have brought so much pain into your life, Mother. I'm glad that I was born into this world. I'm glad to have been your son.
I will eat later. Thank you for offering. Thank you. God damn it.
Thank you for the life you've given me.
This is some Angel Beats shit right here.
He suffered so much, and yet he still said that to me. But Akinari brought me so much happiness too. Feeling his warmth as I carried him in my arms after he was born. Those tiny hands. That first smile. Hearing his breathing as he slept at night. Every day, I was so grateful he was alive. Every day, I found new joy in him. Now, I'm so alone. And there's nothing I can do.
I'm guessing that the husband's the one with the genetic disease and he's also dead?
But my boy gave me so much. I have to keep going. Looking straight ahead. That's how I want to live. I'll eat the finest foods. Visit the most exotic places. I'll do everything. Absolutely everything that Akinari couldn't. I'll have so many stories to tell him about the things I've done. On that day, when we meet again on the other side, if I didn't have that to look forward to, I don't know how I could go on.
I was gonna say, what do you have, like, you know what I mean? What do you do? Find another man, have another, like, what the fuck do you do? and she's basically just waiting to die now. Now everything she's doing is with death as a goal. Like, my god.
That reminds me. When my son's condition worsened, he started writing a children's story. But when I was cleaning out his room, I never found his notebook. He said he wanted you to be the first one to see it when he was done. Then he laughed and said I would be second. I suppose he wasn't able to finish the story.
He did finish.
What? So, did you get to read the story?
I explained how I received the notebook from Kamiki and that I heard the entire story.
I see. So, you did. I'm so glad. That was my only regret.
You know what's wild? And this just hit me, and it sends a chill down my spine. We could see Kamiki after he died. And that makes sense. Because we had the fucking Reaper inside of us.
It was awful to think that he wasn't able to finish his project. Oh, you should hold on to his notebook. I'm sure that's what he would want to. I'll hear the story from him directly when I see him on the other side. Now I have one more thing to look forward to. I'm glad I could finally meet you. Thank you. Before I go, let this old woman give you one piece of advice. Take good care of the ones you hold dear. If you wait until their day comes, it's too late. Clinging to their cold bodies won't bring them back.
That is so real. 100%. 100%. That is so real.
Everyone who's born will die someday. Not just Akinari. Or me, or even you. It's all the same. So before that happens, it doesn't take a grand gesture. You don't have to make a big production of it. But if you love someone, let them know it. We all go through life with the same struggles, the same heartbreak. We should all lift each other up with the same love and kindness as well. I'm sure you have something precious you can share with people too. Don't ever forget it.
Jesus! Damn! Kamiki's mother left without looking back. Damn! And now we're gonna carry that weight. It's like, yep. Here's a life truth bomb. Heavy as shit. No sugarcoating whatsoever. Appreciate life. There it is. Fuck. Fuck. That's gonna be one of the things that stays with me from this game. That hits. That stays. That leaves a mark. That's what you get. What you take away from the game. Is it a quote? Is it a line? Is it a scene? Is it a memory? This is gonna be one of them. Fucking hell. That is heavy. But it's very true and very real. I could see people when they're younger playing this, and if they're fortunate enough, they don't have to encounter death at such a young age. But I can see a lot of people, say high school kids, playing this game, and this will completely go over their head, and that's okay. They haven't been exposed to that part of life. But I think the more you experience it, the more true this is. It's just real. But the really amazing part is that someone like this just doesn't fall into despair. Because that is by no means an easy thing. you've probably lost, you know, your husband or your partner. Who knows what happened there? You've lost your son. You had to live with that for 20 years. That is not a light burden to carry as a person or a parent. And then your kid gets sick. Like, that would push a lot of people over the edge. A lot. A crazy amount of people. That is not easy to carry, much less rationalize and move forward with hope. That is rare. That is exceptionally rare. The OG was 2006 to 2009, so high school back then got feels for the first time. Yeah. It's a really, yeah. Yeah, Memento Mori is one of the things. Memento Mori, Memento Vivere. Remember that you must die and remember to live. You see, I memorized Memento Mori when we were playing Zero Escape. Remember death, and I always remember death every single day. I keep mentioning it to you guys, but every single day I remember it. But I didn't ever remember the second part of the quote, remember to live. I always focused on it is going to end, so savor it. But I never focused on the whole remember to live part, you know? Oof. Chills down my spine, man. That's what you have at the end of the day, man. Not the items, not that. You just have the memories of the people. And what they meant. And what they left you with. It's not going to be items. Fuck. Shit. That's heavy stuff. And you hit your fucking kid. I should fucking deck you. I should fucking crack your head on those bricks there, you prick. Your kid's like fucking 8. One parent loses their kid, 20 years. You life is simply not fair. Visit the fox and do a fortune? Who can forget the fox, the Inari shrine? Should I pray? I'll pray. What was that strange voice I just heard inside my head? Maybe I just imagined it. Ooh, chill down my spine. Yeah, there's something else bad about that guy that PS3 Persona shows us. I just can't fathom. Your...
Ah, it's you, right? I'm Maiko's father, if you remember.
Oh, believe me, I remember you.
Do you have a minute to talk? I've been dwelling a little on what happened.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Perfect. If you don't mind, let's take a walk down to the takoyaki stand. I'll buy you some. My treat. The food there sure is good. But you knew that already, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
When I see this place, I remember all the times I'd come here with Maiko. She came here when she ran away from home, too. She really loved the takoyaki. She's a good girl. Wouldn't you agree?
Or maybe she liked the memory of you being kind to her and taking her to the takoyaki. Yeah.
She's so good that I wonder if she's really my own child sometimes.
Yeah, I wonder that too.
She actually sent me a letter recently. It's chock full of details about her new life. She said she's made a lot of friends. Let's see. She's in charge of the rabbits at her new school and has had to get up early to clean the cages. They scolded her for forgetting her PE uniform. She forgot her homework and had to copy a friend's. I guess she can be a bit absent-minded. I never knew that about her.
What a sweet kid.
Oh, and she did so well on her recorder test that she was asked to perform in front of everyone. Then she went on to talk about how she plays at the park by the school with her friends every day. Her mother's doing well too. They're having a lot of fun together. Having fun. Must be nice. Nowadays, I just come home to an empty house. The rooms feel so big without those two around. I wonder if she feels the same way, living in a home with no father in it.
I don't know. Maybe she can't even tell the difference. Or maybe it's just more peaceful without you. You know, without the screaming, the yelling, the arguing, the beating, the violence, all of that.
We put her through so much because of our own problems. I feel terrible about it.
You should.
By the way, I've actually got a bone to pick with you, too.
Really? Good. Because I was just trying to keep in myself how I would put your head on the fucking takoyaki grill and use those little pincers that the lady's using to put them in your eyes. You don't need those.
Maiko must have really liked you, huh? She wrote all about it.
Oh, Daddy doesn't feel loved.
I can't wait to grow up. That's why I'm drinking lots of milk. I'm going to marry him someday.
Oh, okay. I see what you're getting at, but trust me, you're getting the wrong idea. Trust me, I get it. But I'm like the last guy.
What the hell is that about, you little punk? You were taking advantage of my little Maiko, weren't you?
The first time you're being a father and you missed the ball mark. The ball mark? What the fuck is the ball mark?
Maybe I haven't been the best dad, but I'm still her father, damn it.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not letting a guy like you touch my daughter with a 10-foot pole.
Oh God, for the love of...
I'll never let you marry her. And don't you forget it.
You don't have to worry about that, buddy. What, you didn't even try to punch him? Ballpark? That's the one. I like how it left me here. That is awesome.
Come on over.
The takoyaki's both delicious and cheap. You're awfully quiet. Well, you look pale. You should probably go home and get some rest. It'd be bad business if you ate my takoyaki and passed out. Why are we pale? Why is everyone saying we look sick? I don't remember the maids being here. Aww. We'll have to continue it next week, but oh my god. That's what you get. You treated your wife and your kid like shit. And they left. Why are you surprised? Oh, so about what I said earlier. When you're the female MC, he tries to ask her out. So he's a hypocrite and a groomer. My wife left me. My daughter's no longer here. She wrote about you. Wanna bang? How did you get a wife in the first place? Anyway, we're at 5 hours, so we're gonna be there, and we'll be good. We'll continue it next time. We'll wrap it up. Oh man, that was. The dad's a piece of shit. The dad's a piece of shit. But each of these are distinct. It's good. It makes you feel different things. You'll feel different things to the different characters. That's a good thing. But the dad was a shit. He was an asshole. Screw him. Even worse with the female thing. Like, my god, man. But you need to start the DLC right away. I don't. I don't. I don't. Let's see how the game has for the stuff at the end. I'm not feeling rushed to start DLCs. We've got 2 other DLCs. I don't feel rushed. I'm taking my time. I'm enjoying it. I'm soaking it in. I'm thinking about it. I'm processing it. I'm not rushed at all. I'm enjoying the experience. I'm not gonna rush my meal. I'm gonna savor it. Especially now, when you're towards the end and you're finishing up the plate. You're not just gonna gorge it down and put it in your mouth as quickly as possible. I'm gonna enjoy all the flavors. It's nostalgic because it's the end of the journey. You play this thing for 100, 200 hours. You get familiar with it, you get used to it, and this is the end where you're wrapping up. You're not gonna walk through these places again. You're not gonna talk to these people again. You know, it's melancholy. I don't want to rush it. You know, you nicely do it, and you get left with what you get left with. No need to rush it. No need to rush it. Can we pull a fortune at the shrine? Why not? Why not? You platinumed it twice? Wow. That's a lot of personas. 100. I think they're out of tickets for today. Yeah, they're out. The water is so clear that I can see the bottom. The music is appropriate now. This is appropriate music. I remember playing on this with Maiko. I wonder how she's doing. The jungle gym is taller than me. It's a simple slide. I remember playing with Maiko here. Someone must be proud of their work. It's a short steel boat that's rusty in places. It's probably the perfect height for a child to play on. It's a shrine and a playground for kids. That's nice. Like, the adults can go and pray and the kids can, you know, play. It's nice. There's peace here. And there's a crap ton of these shrines in Japan. A crazy amount. Yeah. Alright, we'll continue it next week. Wow, 162. We had fun. And we beat Takaya by smashing him with Mara. And beat Jin by smashing him with Mara. It had to be done. They had to go out that way. That's the only way they could go out. Getting beat to death by a giant Mara. Alright guys, it's been an absolute blast. We'll continue the last bit next week and we'll probably do some like Genshin trailers or something, because I still got to pick which character to get for free. So this was nice. Tomorrow Final Fantasy, Monday reactions as always. This was nice. We beat Strager with your penetration power and took Nyx with the power of friendship. It's always the power of friendship. Oh. Alright, you gotta admit, that is the best song of the game. Admit it, it's the best song from the game. Do not get me wrong, Master of Shadows is bloody good. But that song is better. Admit it. Admit it, it's good shit. It's good shit. I still remember. I was just like, I've got all my playlists, right? And so I've got playlists of literally everything. And so I'm there on Spotify, and I'm on the treadmill, and I'm like, I was at the treadmill, the Stairmaster, and you've got stuff playing, from like Metal Gear Solid and like other games, and then this comes on, and I'm like, what the hell is this? I've never heard this song before. I'm like, all right, I'll continue listening to it. And throughout the entire song, I was like, oh yeah, this is pretty energetic, right? And it was so good. I'm like, I hit like, and I just kept listening to it time and time again. Such an epic song. And I was secretly waiting the entire game, like, when is this going to play? I was half expecting this to play at like the first major shadow boss or something, but it didn't. It was the other song, which was actually pretty good, which I really liked, because it's got that really cool chorus. But this one's got, like, the other one's got a really catchy, cool chorus. This one is just epic, with the guitars and everything. So, like, it's an awesome song. It's pretty much my favorite song from this game. There are a few good ones, but this one is a standout. Mind you, I think this is like a remix made by someone, and so they added the guitars and all that good stuff, but the good stuff is really good, so I really like it. And I like that when people can take a song and play with it and, add different things to it. Like, it's the hallmarks of a good song, right? That being said, I think we're in the ending / epilogue / I don't know what to call it, the fun part of the game where you pretty much reminisce on everything that's happened so far, and everything feels like it was a lifetime ago, but at the same time it was only a couple of months ago, and then you sort of, just loop back to everything. It's very, I don't know, it's happy, it's sad, it's melancholy, it's one of those experiences. It's like the end of a holiday, right? You start the holiday and you think it's really long and it's gonna last forever, but then at the end of it you're like, holy shit, this was really short. It was short, it was good, but god damn, you know what I mean? Yeah, so that's what we're doing. We finished off the shrine, we finished off a few other areas, and we're going like bit by bit and doing everything bit by bit. And this music just fits perfectly, it hits that emotional chord, Alright, what do we have? Bartender. Let's just jump into bartender. What the F did the bartender do? Where's the fat kid? I thought the fat kid was gonna be here. I don't remember ever talking to you. See, I'm surprised he doesn't actually have a little label on the map.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you. Is school over already? It's been a long time since we've just talked like this. Sorry, I don't quite remember how things went down. Well, in any case, the months are going to go by quickly. Make sure you enjoy your school life so you don't have any regrets. Whoa! See, Rukia, like, I didn't even ever read her stuff, and I didn't really ever read his stuff, so they don't really matter to me. This guy, I don't know, it was just depressed the entire time. And I read this guy's stuff a few times, but screw that whippersnapper, and these people are always complaining. This guy looks like a hoster.
Aren't you the boy who used to talk to the monk upstairs?
Oh, so you're instead of the monk, I get you.
He actually called here trying to reach you. Seems like he was wondering how you were doing.
Aww.
Come to think of it, I think he left a message for you. What was it he said again? Hey, don't give me that look. Just hang on a sec. Ah, found it. Here you go. I actually wrote it all down. Didn't think I had it in me, did you? Let's see. Oh man, the handwriting is awful. Who the hell wrote this?
I found my wife and son. My son's still a good-for-nothing punk, and my wife is frigid as usual.
I love how he's trying to impersonate the voice.
She's like an old witch. What do you want? I'm on the phone. Hey, don't write this down, all right? Lots happened, but I apologized 1,000 times, and I worked to make things right. I guess you could say we fell in love all over again.
Aww.
I realized, instead of holding on to my pride, I needed to just suck it up and apologize. And it's all thanks to you. Well, you take care, kid. If it's meant to be, we'll see each other again.
Aww.
That's the gist of it. I'm pretty sure I got everything he said.
That is such a sweet way to do it, You've got closure. Closure is very important.
Oh, and don't bother asking for a number. He didn't say. But like he said, you'll see him again if it's meant to be.
See, it's one of those things, right?
Don't they say, like, fate lies in God's hands or something? Oh, wait, that'd be Buddha for the monk, huh? Anyways, that's that. If fate does bring you two back together, why don't you come party over here again?
See, that's sweet. Closure's very important. When you don't have closure, you keep thinking. Once you have closure, you just sort of move on, you know? It's a very big thing. That was sweet. That was really sweet. That was nice. That was very nice. Oh wow, we actually talked to most of these people, didn't we? Or is it these Max people that we didn't talk to yet? I wonder if it grays out people that you actually talk to. I don't actually remember who I talked to last time. That's the thing, I don't actually remember. Crazy, isn't it? The week's been so busy. Oh, you oh my god. These are the people you haven't spoken to. Nice. You stupid. Oh my god. You're a train wreck.
Yo. Dude, I heard the juiciest news just now.
No, no.
You want to hear it? Of course you do.
No, please, no.
Okay, here goes. This is just between you and me, okay?
No, please don't tell me you think another teacher likes you. No.
Get this. So, next month, I heard we have 3 fine-looking teachers coming in. After Miss Kano leaves, the faculty roster kind of loses its spark, you know? Miss Toriumi has that weird secret. Miss Onishi is obsessed with medicine.
Isn't Miss Toriumi the one we gamed with on Sundays?
And Miss Terauchi is like going to India or somewhere.
That's gonna end up well.
I mean, come on, even our school nurse is a guy. Sure, guy nurses are out there, but we could do better than him. He's got some kind of anti-hooky agenda. Speak of the devil, you don't look so good. You need to go see that devil nurse? If that's the case, sorry dude, but you're on your own. I refuse to set foot in that so-called nurse's office. Oh, and those new teachers are coming by today to check out the campus.
I don't like the fact that everyone we talk to is telling us that we don't look good.
I'm thinking about hanging around the faculty office to scope them out. Wanna come?
Sure.
Excellent choice, oh wise one. We got electives to choose next year, right? So we've got to make sure we choose the right one, if you catch my drift.
So you're not going to choose the electives that you're interested in to further your academic career, but rather you're going to choose the ones with the attractive teachers. You are doomed.
Wait a minute. Wasn't today... Oh, crap! Sorry, man. I gotta split before she gets here.
Who is she?
My little sis.
Oh, God.
She'll be coming here starting next month, so she's gonna swing by today and look around. But I'm not gonna be her damn tour guide. I don't want to be seen leading her around by the hand everywhere. I wish I had an older sister instead.
Oh, God, no. Please, God, no.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna jet. Later.
Bruh. Bruh. I wish I had an older sister. No. God, no. Jesus. Alright, Junpei.
Sup, dude? Wanna grab a bite at Hakakure? I haven't had their special in a while.
Yeah, one sec. No thanks.
Oh, come on! Don't give me the cold shoulder, man! We're buds, right? We even bonded while playing catch and everything, right? Guess we never actually got around to that. Huh. Well, anyways, hear me out for a bit? I got called into Miss Toriumi's office again. She asked me what I was planning to do after April. Dude, like I know. And I was trying to play it off, but then she got all worked up and gave me one hell of a lecture. It's just me? Or she gotten way more serious than before? Tomochika was saying that you can't even bribe her with cake anymore. Oh, hey, did you hear from Tomochika about the new teachers coming in April? Apparently they're all women. You have no idea how stoked he was. Honestly, I was getting major secondhand embarrassment. Well, none of that really matters to me. I already got a special someone. I did have a special someone, right?
What do you mean?
I'm not making this up or anything. I'm gonna tell such a pathetic lie to try and look cool.
What do you mean you don't remember Chidori?
I just thought that there was someone special in my life.
What the hell?
Have I forgotten something important? Something I never should have forgotten?
Wait, so Junpei's not remembering Chidori and everyone's saying we're looking sick. Oh god, no. Please don't tell me this is the bad ending. This is not good.
Sorry, man. I think I'll pass on the ramen, actually.
Dude, this is actually not good. So he's forgetting Chidori. We're looking sick. What the fuck?
Something's been bugging me.
No.
I just don't know what.
No.
But I feel like it's something I shouldn't have forgotten.
No. No. Oh, good. Changing gears sucks. It's such a hassle to learn the new routine. Oh, screw you. I'd never liked you. I, don't even want to talk to you. Okay, as long as you're voiced. I'm not reading your text.
Andre... Laurent... Andre... Laurent... Jean... Guerrero... Oh, too long! A samurai's name should be simple and short. Oh, you. This letter was sent to the school. It looks like it's addressed to one of our students. Wait, is this actually for you? But the writing's so shaky I didn't recognize your name. It's from an Andre... something. I don't recall the student with such a foreign name.
It's Bebe.
The only one that comes to mind is Bebe.
The sender's name is listed as Andre Laurent Yin Yerox. It's from Bebe. Should I read it? Yes!
Hello. It is me, Bebe.
So funny. Bebe's unsteady scribbles fill the page. I can picture Bebe's smiling face.
Writing in your language is difficult, so forgive me if it is hard to read.
Please tell me you wrote it from right to left, otherwise it's gonna get really confusing really quickly.
I learned a lot in Japan, but I still need lots of help. I write this with a dictionary.
Hey, you're trying. You're winning.
I showed Uncle the kimono. He said many wonderful things about it. He said Japan is a great country. I was thrilled to hear it.
It is for now.
So I tell Uncle that I want to go back to Japan. I tell him over and over. Finally, he says, okay.
I can really feel Bebe's joy coming through in his letter.
But I decided not to go back.
Why?
I am sorry. I said I would come back, but it was a lie.
Why?
I didn't know.
Didn't know what?
My aunt was not the only one who helped me study abroad.
Oh.
Uncle, relatives, neighbors. So many people helped me.
Oh, it was expensive.
They all wanted me to go back. They said they would help pay for it. But Uncle is sad after he lost my aunt. While Uncle grieves, I would not be able to enjoy myself in Japan. I cannot take everyone's money for my own fun. Besides, I can learn about Japan here in France too.
You know, the really cool thing is you can actually save up money. It's not that bad.
And so, in France, I will stay.
I mean, as long as you're not paying the exorbitant rents in France. Jesus Christ, that is expensive.
Someday I will return to Japan on my own, without anyone's help.
I mean, really, the ticket's only $2 grand one way. I can feel the determination in Bebe's words.
I reflected on how fun it was to make clothes with you. So I enrolled in fashion school. I made some clothes for the school contest, and I won first prize.
See, France is probably the place to do fashion then. Probably.
I have come up with a name for my winning design. A very wonderful name, I think.
Jesus, so stereotypical.
It is a name that means a lot to me. Japan and France, you and me, all so far apart. But I am always here for you. No amount of distance will ever change that.
Aww.
Every day was so much fun. More fun than I have ever had.
Wow.
I hope I get to see you again someday.
This hits like a truck. It's like he was the social link, you know what I mean? Like you know? But to him, it was so significant and meaningful. Wow. You see, here's the thing. We were so busy chasing tail that we missed out on cool bros on the way. Jesus. How many times did I do that in my real life?
To my precious friend. Baby.
Oof. Oof. How many people did I not become friends with or spend time with because I was busy chasing tail? Wow. The words near the end are smudged. Damn! 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 Bravo, good sir. Bravo. Damn, it's so human and real, right? It's not like he needs to save his company from a hostile takeover, or like he needs to save Christmas with the help of Satan, or something like that. No. He is a kid that's here on exchange thanks to his grandmother and auntie and a bunch of other people. You know, she died. He was sad. He went back home. Like, it's just so human. It's so down to earth. It's so real. Damn. That's good writing. Oh, I love these. I love these. I love these. This is written so well. Like, that is just written so well. So we've done Kenji. So I'm gonna work my way through to make sure I don't... I'm pretty sure I ignored Fuka. Okay, this is gonna be weird.
Oh, are you going home?
No.
You look a bit pale. Are you doing all right?
See, I don't like the fact that everyone's telling us we look pale.
Don't overwork yourself, okay? Maybe you should rest in the nurse's office before you leave. I was actually about to head to the faculty office. Would you like me to walk you downstairs?
Sure.
Sounds good. People often get sick when the seasons change, so maybe you're coming down with something. Okay, let's head over to the faculty office together.
Yamagishi, what are you doing outside the faculty office?
Oh, well, I want to start a tech club.
Tech gloves? Are you referring to technician's gloves? I think you'd have to go to a hardware store for those.
Not tech gloves, a tech club. Like a club all about technology and electronics.
You want to start a club now? Why is it always you, Yamagishi? Look, it's already March. Can't you at least wait until April?
Huh? But I really want to get this group going. I promise I'll do my best to find members and all that. So, do I have your permission to start the club?
What? You don't even have any members yet? Then it's not even worth discussing.
I remember this happened at our university when I joined the Kendo club, and it was only like 3 people. And we had to piggyback off Sydney Kendo, so we had to go to their training sessions because we couldn't get to do our training sessions at university because we lacked people. So the next university open day, we drove and really like pushed a recruitment campaign. We got a bunch of our members, and there was like only 3-4 of us, right? And I got one of them, like, it was a mate, we were the same level, we both started at the same time. He basically dressed up in full armor, and it was like, how would you like to join? Here's a shinai, hit him over the head with it, you know what I mean? And he hit him over the head, and we had this whole thing, like when you join you get the uniform, and you also get a shinai. But the cool thing was you get the shinai on the day, and everyone wanted one, because like, it looked cool, right? And you get a bunch of weebs running around universities with shinais, because they're like swords and shit. And so we got over 150 people to sign up on that day. And so the next day, I basically ran up to the sports administration building because they knocked us back because we couldn't rent or like use the dance studio or the basketball court because we didn't have enough members. And so I basically ran up to like the fitness administration office and I'm like, hey, we'd like to book out, you know, like the tennis courts. It's like, oh, did you get any members? I'm like, yep, we got 150 members. We are now one of the largest clubs in the university. So when do we get the court? We were menaces. We went from being non-existent to one of the biggest clubs. Like, bam! So good. We raked in so much cash. Good stuff.
You can't start a club without at least 5 members. Now, I must be going.
And he's gone. Well, looks like I need to find 5 people now. Would you like to join my tech club?
No. I'll think about it.
Oh, well, I think it'd be a lot of fun to have a tech club.
You see, you're not selling it the right way, Fuka. You're thinking in terms of yourself. You gotta think in terms of the other person. What can the tech club do for the other person?
But I guess I do tend to drag you into things only I'm interested in. You know, I used to think it was wrong for me to like electronics. I always kept it to myself, because I thought it was a strange thing for a girl to be interested in. But you and the team accepted me for who I am. That's why I decided to be strong, and let everyone see my true self. So even if people think I'm strange, I know it's okay. I don't want to hide it anymore. Now, I want to meet more people like me and hang out with them. Since I kept my love of electronics hidden, I never had any friends who shared my interests. That's why I thought I'd try starting a club all about it. Because maybe there are other people out there who like this stuff too. And if so, I want a way to talk to them. I do admit I'm a little nervous though. But don't worry, I'll still keep going to art club. It'll probably get really busy, but I want to keep trying. It's like jumping off the diving board at the pool. That kind of feeling. Anyways, I've got to find some club members.
She's really grown.
Do I need to make recruitment posters and stuff?
You've got this.
Yes, thank you. To be honest, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. We're going to be 3rd year soon, and that means everyone will have to start thinking about what they want to do after we graduate.
Oh yeah, we're in the same year, and Mitsuru and Akihiko are a year above us.
In fact, Iori-kun and Yukari-chan were talking about college entrance exams just the other day. But you know what? I think I'll be okay. I have everyone here to support me, so there's nothing to be afraid of. Oh, everyone? I keep saying it, but who am I talking about?
I just gotta chill down my spine.
Sorry. Don't mind me.
You see, this is the worry that I'm having now. Remember how, Ryuji, let's just call him Death. How Death wanted us to kill him to prevent everyone from being scared and suffering. You know, before Nyx comes. Well, we defeated Nyx, but I'm pretty sure we killed Death. So now we're gonna start forgetting about personas. So even though the world hasn't ended, we're gonna forget about personas and everything associated with personas. Which would kind of explain why Junpei is forgetting about Chidori, because his entire meeting of her and their relationship was based on the persona. So it's not gonna be like the memory being rewritten that he was visiting her in the hospital or some shit. He's gonna completely forget about that because the entire reason she was there is the damn persona. It's gonna be just like Chidori's memory wipe. Damn! Damn! I mean, this is both good and bad. Look at it this way. Anyone that we associated with that had a persona will forget about them, but anyone that we associated with without a persona will still remember, like Yuko and Chihiro. I mean, we almost got away with it.
Oh, I didn't realize it was so late. I hope the stores are still open. Let's see, I need paper. Oh, and I need to find a club room too. I think this might be more work than I thought. Sorry, I need to get going. I'll see you later.
Have fun. Oh. Oh, you're the like running team guy? What happened with the guy with the knee problem? Oh no, you're there. Then what the F are you here? Oh, you're here instead of Yuko? Wait, Yuko doesn't want to talk to us? Damn, that is emotional damage.
Oh, I was just looking for you.
Oh god, if he decks me.
This came for you. It's from Hayase.
Oh no, this is the other guy from outer school.
I bet his school is sorry he's gone. Oof, he was a heck of an athlete. But it's good news for us. Now there's nothing standing between us and total victory. Well, I'll see you around.
I received a letter. I better read it. We really love the roof.
I don't know your address, so I'm sending this to the school.
His firm handwriting fills the page. I can almost see his face.
I'm doing good. I'm starting to get used to the job, too. But the real reason I'm writing is because of track. Before, I'd pretty much given up hope of ever continuing. Except there was a part of me that refused to let it go. I don't care what it sounds like. Track and field was my whole life.
I can tell Hayase was in a good mood when he wrote this.
I guess the factory manager realized what's up and he wants to help me out. We're gonna make a track team here. Well, I call it a team, but it's really just a few guys at the factory. We practice after work and sometimes on our days off. The other day we did endurance swimming at Lake Biwa. We've even climbed Mount Hiei. We don't have fancy equipment like before, so we're not as efficient. But I'm still having a blast. Most of the guys are just in it for fun, so I don't really get to do any serious training. But I guess it'll even the playing field for them. How about you? You're still at it, right? I'm sure you're just gonna keep getting better and better. It's weird how badly I want to see you improve. Look, one day, you and I are gonna go at it again. And if I'm gonna be a good rival, then I've got a lot of work to do. It feels nice having a goal to work toward. Almost forgot what it was like. Oh yeah, and my mom's getting better. She's in a long-term care facility with lots of fresh air. My relatives and friends come by the house, so my siblings are in good hands too. Things have been pretty great these days. I feel like I can take care of the people who matter to me. It's really fulfilling. And I get to feel that way because of you. So, thank you. Can't wait to see you again.
He's a really good guy. He's a really good guy. He got dealt a really bad hand in life. Life isn't fair, man. I already talked to Yuko? Ooh. See, I forgot. Like, the week was so chock-a-blocked in my brain that I'm, like, having problems remembering who I did or didn't talk to. It's crazy, man. Like, the whole week's a blur. I was averaging, like, 4 hours of sleep a night. That's how busy I was. It was insane. Insane, man. Insane. Alright, we got a few more people here. We have Akihiko. Are we even gonna remember him? And Ken's here. He's probably downstairs. Alright, we have you, right?
Oh.
Please tell me your dumbass isn't running on a bad knee.
Sorry, didn't mean to spy, but you're going out with Yuko, aren't you?
Oh, shit.
I noticed she's been way more motivated lately. So you're the reason, huh? She even took a look at my knee with this huge book, pointing out all the muscle groups and where I injured it.
Yeah, huh?
She really knows her stuff now. Guess that's the power of love, huh? Well, she's a great girl. I better not catch you making her cry, all right? But I guess I'm the last person you want to hear that from. Besides, you're not that kind of guy. Oh, right. I wanted to talk to you about something. I went back to the hospital to get a checkup on my knee. The results are in. It's 100% healed. They said I can run all I want now.
Are you freaking serious?
Dude, I was so happy. I almost broke the doctor's back. I hugged him so hard.
You literally just had to stop running like an idiot and it healed? I want to slap you.
But thinking about it now, how would things have gone if I'd kept running through the pain?
You don't want to know the answer to that freaking question because I'm currently doing physio for my knee. And I'm doing a crap ton of exercises. And it is annoying as shit. And it used to feel like my kneecap was getting stabbed with a knife every time I would try to climb stairs. Now I still feel it, but it's not as bad. But I still, you know, gotta like... I want to slap you.
I was pushing too hard. Only thinking about myself. I got pissed off when things didn't go my way.
You stubborn shit.
So I threw out the advice I got and shot my knee to hell.
You bloody idiot.
Man, I was such a moron. At least I can see it now.
You're bloody lucky you got off scot-free.
I kept saying it was all for my nephew, but in the end, it was just about my own damn pride. I got you, everyone on the team, and my parents all worried about me. I didn't even stop to notice.
Okay, I have like competed with injuries before because I didn't want to pull out. I get that. But like, yeah.
I was a real selfish brat.
He got lucky because he didn't do any permanent damage. He probably sprained or like completely shot some of the muscles because there's a crap ton of muscles around the knee, which is why his knee was failing. And the sharp pain was pretty much the ligament because all those muscles were just like, they gave up and the other muscles started working and they were basically overused, so they were strained, and then they stopped working when they were strained, and then he hit the ligament and then he hurt like a bitch. He's lucky that he didn't keep going beyond that, because if he damaged the ligament, that's permanent. So he's lucky. Because all he had to do was just let the muscles recover and he's fine. So like, he's really lucky. Like, I know exactly the pain that he had. I know the feeling of the knee collapsing in on itself. I had to deal with that for a while. It wasn't fun. You're just like walking and your knee just like gives in. Like, you step, like, it's hard to explain, but you're like walking as you normally walk. You don't even think about it, right? But you're like walking, your leg goes forward, you shift your weight on it, and your knee just collapses in on itself. And you've got no control. Like, the knee just collapses, and you just basically, like, what the fuck? That was probably what was happening to him. You idiot! You really were.
Seriously, it pisses me off just thinking about it. Well, it took me this long, but at least I finally snapped out of it. Thanks, man. It's because of you I'm standing here on 2 feet. I swear, things will be different from here on out. I want to repay you all for what you've done for me. No more stubborn pride. I'm gonna listen to what others have to say, even when it's not what I want to hear.
See, I have to be honest, I got off just as lucky. There was several times where I had like an injury or a sprained wrist, and we were at a tournament, and I'm like, I'm not pulling out. And I'm like, my wrist is sprained, or like something else is sprained. I'm like, I'm not pulling out. Like, I'm not pulling out. And we win, or I won. And then I'm basically injured for like 3 months. Luckily nothing was permanent, but like, you know what I mean? But he's still an idiot, and so am I.
Well, that's about it. I just wanted you to be the one I break the news to first.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
I'll run around to the faculty office and club room later to let everyone else know. Have a good one.
Yeah, don't mess with things like knees, man. Trust me, do not do that. It is a bitch. It's a bitch. Just take the time off. You take 1-2 weeks off versus spending months fixing an injury. Just don't do it. Don't do it, man. It's not worth it. See, why is he still on the list? Is there another interaction? Usually they get removed.
Dude, are you good? You look kind of tired.
See, I'm worried.
Go home and get some rest, man. Good health is the most important part of training. We're still signed up for the spring tournament. You slack off, I'm gonna leave you in the dust. Man, I had everyone worried sick. Well, the Miyamoto family has a saying for times like these. Nothing repays a debt better than hard work. Just you watch. Next run I do is gonna be a record breaker.
Ah. Okay, now it's gone. So there is another interaction. Oh, I do not want to hear about you and liking older sisters. I'ma slap you.
Damn, this sucks. I really wanted to see those new teachers. I don't want to wait a whole month. Oh yeah, when my sis enrolls next month, I'll introduce you to. She loves to yap, but maybe she'll shut up if you're around. Just help me, for the love of God.
Bro, are you throwing your sister at a friend? What the f-
Wait, but then you'd become my brother-in-law one day, huh? I don't know about that. Ah, shit, I gotta go. Later.
You're a train wreck. This guy's a freaking train wreck. I want to slap this guy. Wait, where the hell is Akihiko? If he's not here... Oh no, there's someone at the end of the hall. There you are.
Hey. It's quite rare for us to bump into each other here, isn't it?
Sure. What brings you here?
Nothing much. Just felt like looking around the school, that's all. After all, this is my last day here. The days flew by in the blink of an eye. But at the same time, it felt like this year would last for an eternity.
See, this is what I was talking about.
I've dedicated all 3 years of high school to boxing, and nothing else.
Man, that sounds like my uni. All I did was like karate and kendo. And work. And chase tail.
Was there really nothing else? Never mind. It's nothing.
God damn it!
I guess hanging out with everyone at the dorm counts as something. We even made pancakes together. We had some good times. If we hadn't lived in the same dorm, we might have never met each other. It's hard to imagine. I'll be leaving the dorm soon. But that doesn't change the fact that I'll always be your senpai. If you ever run into trouble, you can tag me in. Whatever happens, I'm on your side.
See, he doesn't even remember all of the Persona stuff and he's still like this. He's a top bloke.
Do you remember Shinji? I mean Aragaki. Shinji was supposed to graduate with me. I still can't believe that he was dragged into that incident.
What incident?
Do you remember Shinji? Shinji was...
See, you don't remember the Personas, but you remember something about Shinji. That's wild. That is wild, man. Ken, what do you remember?
Oh, Senpai. I'm glad I found you. It was kind of nerve-wracking to come to the high school campus all by myself. Anyway, I'm here to drop off something Sonata-san forgot. He's usually so put together, but sometimes you can be just a little scatterbrained. Oh. Speaking of forgetfulness, do you remember someone named Aragaki-san? He was at the dorm for a little while.
What do you remember?
I didn't really talk with him all that much. But whenever he crosses my mind, I feel this ache in my chest, and unbearably sad. It's as if I've forgotten something important.
I just got another massive chill down my spine.
Though, I'm not sure what.
This is not gonna end well.
I get the feeling that there was something I had to do.
This chill is still going. It's been going for like 20 seconds.
I just don't know what it is or why I feel this way.
Oof.
Oh, sorry about that. You're really easy to talk to, so I kept going on and on. I appreciate that you always listen to what I have to say, though, Senpai.
I mean, like, here's the thing. I'm kind of happy that he doesn't have to carry that emotional burden moving forward. But at the same time, it's sad to forget people like that. Because they say you die twice. Once when you die, the second time when people forget about you. And people are forgetting about Aragaki.
You even went with me to buy tea, and you don't treat me like I'm just a little kid. So, thanks for everything.
Damn!
I'm still just a kid, aren't I? I wish there was a way for me to grow up more quickly.
Dude, take your time. Take your time, man. Take your time.
No matter how grown up I try to act, people still end up protecting me. There's always someone sheltering me. I wonder if I'll ever be strong enough to protect someone else instead.
Damn. Alright, what does the bartender want? He's got another interaction, it seems.
The monk left you a bottle tag, didn't he? Yeah, I'd give you the bottle, but how many years will it be until you're old enough to drink? Well, I'll save it specially for you. Until then, make sure you stick to soft drinks. I'll see you around.
Mate.
The monk left how many?
Technically speaking, soft drinks could be more damaging to kids than alcohol. Because they're not going to drink too much alcohol, whereas the sugar in the soft drinks can really F them up. Who the hell are you? Gourmet magazine reporter. Oh god, the gourmet king. Oh god, oh god. What did he do?
I heard he had a hand in the hidden menu at Hagakure as well.
You know, I started hanging out with Hachan at the Italian place we go to. We used to go there time to time for like the all-you-can-eat pizza, but they started doing like pasta Tuesdays for 15 bucks, so we started going there to eat pasta every Tuesday. We turned it into a thing, and we're basically regulars. So the guy there, the manager, basically told us about the off-menu items, like vodka pasta. And it's actually delicious because there's vodka in the sauce. So you get drunk while you're eating pasta. And it's so good.
Oh, yes. I've heard the same story. They say he tried a bite of some dish. Then he said it could use some fish flakes. So he put some in, and sure enough, it was delicious. Now it's an item on our hidden menu. I'm a big fan of it myself. I had him come up with some ideas for Wakatsu, too.
Yes, he's the one. Suemitsu-kun put our coffee on the map, too. Sure, his appearance and behavior are, how should I say this, eccentric?
Problematic.
But he knows everything about food, and his palate is refined. He's in a league of his own among gourmands. There's not a restaurateur around here who doesn't know him.
Is he that famous? So when you heard he was planning to leave to tour the country...
I was shocked and disappointed, of course. But I'm glad to hear he's doing well for himself. I hear he's got a book coming out. It's very exciting. Even when he's far away, I can still feel him. Wait, don't run that.
Are the rumors about a King Suemitsu statue being built in this shopping district true?
What the
Oh, yes. I can't wait. I'll be rubbing it every day for good luck.
Oh, are you a student from the area? Do you mind if we get a few words from you? Are you familiar with a high school student known as the Gourmet King?
Unfortunately. We went to the same school. He's my best friend.
Huh? But I'd heard he wasn't interested in anything except food. Unless you mean you know him in the same way everyone else around here knows him. Thanks for your time. I'd love a chance to meet him myself one day.
The interview continues. Oh, it's time for the old couple. Oh my god, these two.
Well, well, look who it is. It's been a while. You've grown so much since the last time I saw you.
These two are so sweet.
Now, dear. They don't grow that fast. What must have happened is that we shrank. Isn't that right?
Oh, is that how it is? Looks like you got one over on me. Say, you know our old shop here, Bookworms? I'm thinking it's due for a makeover. Something fresh, avant-garde. I can't let Gekukan's new school building hog the spotlight.
Good idea.
Ain't it? I'll hash out some plans with my dear and make this place even better.
Speaking of the new school building, they've decided to replant the persimmon tree.
That's good.
It'll be moved to a special location on a hill overlooking the whole campus.
That's nice.
Our dear boy will be able to watch over those students for many more years to come. I know the tree isn't actually our son, and yet, this makes me feel so happy.
Ever since my dear heard the news, she's turned into a leaky faucet. Come on, give me a smile. Gaga.
Please, dear. I think your dentures are falling out. Anyhow, we'll be supporting the Gekukan students with renewed strength in our hearts. Looking at you again, you really did grow, didn't you? You've overcome great hardships, I can tell. Come back and visit us anytime. We'd always love to see you.
I'm kind of happy that there's a happy ending to the whole persimmon tree thing.
If we can get that young man to spread the word at Gekukan, there'll be no end to our customers. Not a bad idea, eh, dear?
Come now, don't make him do our work for us.
You don't have to put it like that. Besides, what are grandchildren for?
Aww.
Oh, you.
That is really sweet. That is super sweet. That is sweet. God damn it. That is, yeah, that's so wholesome. I don't know how anyone could dislike those two. Honestly. They're so sweet. They are so sweet. They are so sweet. Koromaru, like, I love Koromaru to bits. I love most animals to bits. Oh, it's gonna forget about the persona and everything. Oh. It seems like Koromaru's worried about me. Be sure to check the TV. When we go inside. It looks... I probably look like a mess. It's okay, I'm fine. I'll get some rest later. It's okay, I'm fine. Oh. Koromaru's expression brightened. He seems relieved. Koromaru isn't budging from his spot. Guess he won't leave anytime soon. Okay, I guess we go inside. Guys, let's take a quick break. I need some water. I'm using the aircon, so I need more water than usual. My throat gets really dry. Quick little break, quick little break. This game is just too good, man. They're just pulling those emotional heartstrings right now. Those bastards. Why you do this to me? Quick break. Alright. Double checking that I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did, but I always want to double check. Always want to double check. Maybe I should head inside. TV has been left on. It's showing the news right now.
Coming up next.
A special report on the Amazing Commodities Corporation, producer of Tanaka's Amazing Commodities.
He's basically selling crap.
President Tanaka has made an undisclosed private expenditure that caused quite a stir in the media.
Let me guess, he bought an airplane.
With us is our reporter live on scene. Take it away.
Let me guess, he bought a jet and wrote it off as a tax expense.
I'm reporting from the Amazing Commodities head office, where a swarm of journalists has convened.
Did you buy a submarine from the Soviets?
Word has it that President Tanaka will be coming out shortly to make a statement. The tension in the air is thick.
Thank you. We'll be looking forward to updates as things unfold. Back to the studio. The unaccounted for expenditure has sparked a massive investigation. Some theorize he is guilty of tax evasion.
Oh no, who could have possibly seen that coming?
Oh, no question. This is President Tanaka we're talking about. All he cares about is lining his own pockets, and he does it by swindling his own viewers.
Just like Logan Paul.
He could become the richest man on the planet and still never be satisfied. Why doesn't he donate some of that money for a change? Damn Scrooge.
Well, I'm sure he's not as bad as all that. Oh, this just in. Something's happened at the scene.
President Tanaka has emerged. He's carrying a microphone. It looks like he's about to sing.
Ready to go? In your TV, Tanaka's Commodities!
Oh god, not again.
Everybody's ultimate friend in greed. Hi, everyone! Amazing Commodities is here for you year-round, rain or shine. We have a monopoly on the cheapest, highest quality goods. Our customers shout for joy so loud it's considered noise pollution. Our stocks rise so high they're a hazard to birds. And we make losers every day out of people who don't buy.
You mean by forcing your own employees to buy the stocks so you can basically cash out? A pump and dump.
We're the only miracle left in this sad, desolate world. That's the Amazing Commodities guarantee. We look forward to your business.
President Tanaka's car drove off.
Oh, he's gone.
What the hell are you doing? You call yourself a reporter? If you can't get one lousy comment out of him, you're just giving him free advertising.
We'll have to interrupt you there as we've just received a fax.
A fax?
It's from President Tanaka. The message reads,
Oh god.
Hi, this is Tanaka, the best friend your pocketbook ever had.
Oh god.
And what's in my pocketbook is my own business. It's not my company's money, so what's it to them how I use it?
That's an admission of guilt.
But let me make one thing clear. I am not ashamed of a single thing.
We know that.
My conscience is clear, dear viewers, so buy my products, guilt-free.
You don't have a conscience, you psychopath.
Amazing Commodities, here for you year-round, rain or shine. Buy now or you'll miss your chance. You'll see. Bye-bye. Apparently, he had no intention of revealing his use for the funds.
Of course he doesn't. And he's gonna cease and desist to anyone that reports on it. That's literally what all these people do.
Does he have no shame? This Tanaka guy. Just because he's made some money for himself doesn't mean that we're his little playthings. On behalf of the people, I have something to say, and I am not afraid to say it. Fat pigs like him who gorge themselves on the excesses of capitalism should be...
Yeah, eat the rich!
Yes, thank you very much. This concludes our special report.
Guys, real talk here. You only have to eat one billionaire for the rest of them to get the message. Just one. And the rest will get the message. It's not that complicated. They're self-seasoned. They're nice, fat, and plump.
With no clues as to the utilization of said funds, we can only hope that they went to humanitarian purposes.
Can't, like, the police get a court order to get the accounting books?
Next up, your daily glimpse into the stock market.
Like, they can audit it.
This just in. We have reports that amazing commodities stocks have suddenly skyrocketed.
It's a pump and dump. It's a pump and dump, man. The report continues. It's a pump and dump. The guy's just your typical sociopath or psychopath who doesn't give a shit about people. Like, it's not uncommon. We see it every day. My whole body feels sluggish. I'm too exhausted to fight to fatigue. The third year's graduation ceremony is tomorrow. I should head to bed early tonight. Is there anyone here I need to talk to? Nearly finished cleaning up the graffiti and the posters are almost all torn down. The whereabouts of the cult at this time are unknown. Oh, Yukari, you scared the shit out of me! You're like a ghost, woman.
Have you seen this photo before?
What photo?
There's Sanada-senpai, Kirijo-senpai, and
Aragaki?
that one student who passed away last year in an incident. Aragaki-senpai?
Damn, everyone's forgetting him. Do you not remember the ending of Tanaka's social link? No. Hi, I'm Kuma. I just spent the last week on 4 hours a night average sleep. I could barely remember what we streamed last week from sleep fatigue. Do you remember the social link on level rank 10 Tanaka like 2 months ago? No, I do not. I'll remember it when I edit it, but do I remember it right now? No. You have some really bad reading comprehension for Tanaka. I don't get it. He donated a lot of money to charity and he got a thank you card as well. Oh. I think we should still eat him. One good deed doesn't absolve you of a lifetime of sins. That was the point of the scene. Still a bad guy in my books. Let's eat him. If I see Death the Kid... Oh god, is it a booty call? I got a text message. The sender's name is blank. Who is it from? Thank you. For what? We literally just came to the room here, okay? Well, there's like no one here. I guess we sleep? I guess we sleep. Maybe I should go to bed. Okay, no Death the Kid.
It's me, I guess.
Okay.
May I please come in?
Yes. Just a second.
Thank goodness.
Why is the music sad?
I'm so happy to see you again.
Why are you crying? Who even put that function on an Android?
I'm sorry to show up so suddenly, but I really needed to talk to you.
Please don't be about the girls. What's on your mind?
I remember everything.
What do you mean by everything?
It seems like everyone else has forgotten, but I remember.
Because you're a computer?
That day we...
Yeah, we did.
I'm sorry. It's just that when I remembered, I was afraid you might go somewhere far away, like you did during the last battle. ... Today is graduation day, isn't it? I'm sorry. The ceremony's already begun. The weather is so nice outside. Do you remember where we all promised to meet? Why don't we go ahead and wait for the others?
Pretty sure the others aren't gonna remember to meet though. They're forgetting everything else.
We can enjoy the peaceful view of the city.
The time to part has finally come.
Who the hell are you?
Though this is our last day together, we want the third-year class to know that we're truly proud of you. We wish each of you good health, happiness, and success. On this momentous occasion, I bid you all a fond farewell on behalf of the student body.
Next, a word from the valedictorian. From Class D, Mitsuru Kirijo-san.
Thank you. This past year, I accepted an important responsibility as Student Council President. When I first addressed you from this podium, I spoke to you all about seizing opportunity while you had the chance.
And that we did.
It must have been fate that intervened and gave me an important reminder of this. As many of you know, my father unexpectedly...
Got riddled with bullets? No, sorry, he died to a single shot.
He unexpectedly passed away due to sudden illness. Sudden illness?
Wow, that's rare. I've never heard her stumble in a speech before.
It's a big day. It must be tough to talk about her father.
If I see Monokuma come out of nowhere, they literally have no room to stand up.
Now. That's right. After my father died, there was a time I lost motivation to live my life.
That's dark.
Am I forgetting something?
Jumping without a hat?
Sonata-senpai? What are you doing?
Goromaru!
But no longer. I shall honor my father's will. I won't run from the future. I'll face it head on. Not a single doubt remains in my mind. And the reason...
I promise.
I love how he's just walking out mid-ceremony.
Mitsuru.
That's right!
It's because I have forged such wonderful friendships. And we swore that we would never lose hope, no matter what the future may bring.
Is she walking out? No! What the F?
Senpai! We remembered him, and Aegis!
Yes, I did as well. Let's go. They're waiting.
Okay, that happened. And everyone's super confused now. I like that one guy. We're not done. Yes, we are.
The wind. It feels so nice.
That explains why the budget was so expensive to build her. For some reason, she can feel wind.
I admit, I'm finally noticing the beauty of spring. It's wonderful.
Oh god, we're gonna be in trouble.
And yet, without exception, each and every season will come to an end.
We're gonna be in trouble. We're sitting on Aegis's lap now. Everyone's gonna walk in. Mitsuru, Yukari. It's gonna be like, hey!
We fought side by side. We faced the world's end. And now, I'm finally beginning to understand what it was I'd been searching for.
We are so screwed.
I always wondered what it really meant to live. Now I think it's following your heart, fighting for what you can change, and accepting the things you can't. Nothing on this earth lasts forever. Every life will one day fizzle out. That holds true for all of us, and as soon as you come to terms with it, you realize something. You see what really matters. And find out what it is that gives your life meaning. When I learned that I wasn't strong enough, I was tormented by it. Now I understand why. Protecting others is the duty I was given. But to me, it was more than an obligation. At some point, it became something I wanted to do for myself. Once I decided to try and prevent the fall, something inside me clicked. When I thought about how I might never see you again, that's when I first understood what mattered to me the most. And so, I made up my mind. What I want is to protect you from now until the end of time. I want to stay by your side. And I know I'm not the only one out there who could do this. But still, I want to. Because I'm positive, if I do it for you, then nothing's a waste. My life will have meaning. So, thank you.
Well, it's safe to say she would pass the Turing test. It's difficult if you were just to speak to her to distinguish whether or not she's a machine or a human. Damn! Don't cry. Seriously, who installed that function on a robot?
Sorry. What's gotten into me? It's good. I finally found a reason to live. So why am I... They're here. I see it now. I have friends. We support each other through thick and thin. Not everything needs to be for some greater purpose. Just caring about someone can be enough. That's all we need to give our lives meaning. As for me, I found my path. And that's to protect you with my life.
That's one heck of a message.
Thank you so much for everything. You must be tired. Go ahead and rest now.
I don't like the sound
Right here, I won't be going anywhere.
I really don't like the sound of that. I don't like the sound of that.
In a moment, the others will be joining us.
I'm getting sleepier. I don't like the sound of that! No, remain conscious! My ass for him. What the fuck? I don't like the sound of that! My eyes so heavy. No! Do not go towards the light! Don't fucking close them! Fight them! What? I've watched enough Angel Beats to know where this shit is going! No! Are you serious?
It'll be okay.
That is bullshit!
I'm right by your side. Here to protect you forevermore.
It's like, why the fuck are your hands like that? That is not good. The music just stopped. Oh, okay. What the hell, man? They just burst through the door, you should be awake. Oh god, he's dead, isn't he? He's dead, isn't he? Remember the last move? You used up all your HP. I was gonna say, everything comes with a cost. Everything comes with a cost. You can't just, you know what I mean? Like, everything comes with a price. So, you punched out Cthulhu. Correction. You broke your whole being punching out Cthulhu. You not go a what scot-free from punching out death. You don't get Death the Kid. Instead, you just get death. So that's why people were saying you look sick. You were literally on borrowed time. You know what messes me up? Do you know what messes me up? Is like, I'm tired. And he went to bed, right? He went to bed. And then it's like, he woke up. I'm like, oh, okay. That's fine. And then he goes to school. And then that. You know what I mean? Like, he went to bed and then he woke up. Did you honestly think that we'd have an entire game where death is the central theme and you will get to live at the end? Yes! Because you defy death. You refuse to die. That's how you do it. You're like, fuck off, death. You see, there was one thing, right? There was one thing. Remember how death was put inside him? I had a feeling that it could have been possible that the MC actually died on the bridge, and by putting death inside the kid, death's energy was keeping the kid alive, basically making him unkillable, which is why he has MC godlike powers, because he's basically siphoning a portion of death's power, and death being, how do I phrase it? This, like, energy that's just, you know, indescribable. The fact that you could summon just about any persona would make sense. You are, like, siphoning a bit of that power. And then Death after rank 10 comes out, but Death is still alive. You end up killing Death in the final boss fight. But by doing so, you end up, you know, strike that, you now have no more power to siphon, you're eventually gonna run out. The entire game, you've had infinite fuel. You've just cut your fuel supply. You're gonna run out of the tank eventually. I thought that might happen, but then it was like, okay, no one's dying, you know what I mean? And then people were forgetting. I'm like, okay, so Death is dead. Everyone's forgetting personas. And he's feeling tired. It's like, I don't like where this is going. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's like, you're feeling tired. And so I thought when you went up to your room, I thought like, okay, if you don't wake up, then you're basically screwed. And then he wakes up and he goes to school. I'm like, okay, he might be fine. And then he's sitting up there with Aigis. And you know how his hands are like this? It's basically like an open coffin. Your hands are there. And I'm like, I don't like that. And then it's like, don't cry. I'm like, why are you crying? Everyone's here now. I'm like, why are you saying that? What? You see, I'm getting chills down my spine just talking about it. I'm like, why are you saying that? Why are you going there? What are you doing? You know what I mean? The point of the game is to live because everyone will die. Well, yeah, memento mori, man. Always remember death. He should have died at the final battle, but through sheer willpower, he stayed off death just long enough to fulfill the promise. For the answer to what really happened on January 31st, play the Answer DLC. Well, I would assume that that's what the DLC was. They've been name dropping it like 1,000 times. True, though, I think the MC dying is still a shock, especially to a blind player. I didn't like that people were saying you look tired. I didn't like that. You look pale. You look tired. Almost like a corpse. And I was like, I don't like that. Because multiple people are saying that. Like, almost everyone is saying that. And I'm like, I don't like that. You know what I mean? I don't like that. On the credit screen, you see the MC sinking further and further into a sea of darkness. Well, that's what some people describe peaceful death to be like. Aigis has all the reason to cry. She can read people's vitals. She literally saw the MC slipping. I mean, Yeah. You can also do this and you can feel the heartbeat. Everyone said we look sick because we were all on borrowed time to make it graduation day. Aigis kept a promise to you. She watched you die. So Aigis, what's your reason to live now? If you want to cry, look up the lyrics to the credits song. It's heartbreaking. I don't think I would cry. I don't have that much emotional attachment to the MC. Don't get me wrong. Good storytelling. Good message. Good, you know, like final twist in the epilogue. But I don't think it's enough to make me cry. That takes a little bit more than this. It takes a little bit more. It takes a little bit more. It takes a little bit more. I'm not that emotionally invested in the MC. It takes a little bit more. Man, after the DLC got announced, everyone was in the replies to the trailer was, where is the main character? Because they hadn't finished the game yet. Lol. I like to combine the names as Minato Yuki as the last name is what you're mainly called, but it gives distinction from Persona 5 Makoto. The song is called Memories of You, and as you can imagine, this song is an emotional damage to OG players. I can see it. The thing is, right, and don't get me wrong, this is good. But emotional damage wise, I think it's like, see, I was like 10, right? And then I would play, I think I played MGS1 when I was like 10. And that's some emotional damage. And then I think I played MGS3 when I was 14, 15. That's some emotional damage. You know what I mean? And so, don't get me wrong, on merit alone, this is good, but it's not enough to push me over that edge. Like, it's a sweet story. It's melancholy. I get it. But I'm not over the edge. In Persona 3 manga, they made him live. One of the main reasons why not many people like the manga. I can see the issue with that being problematic. You know what I mean? You're kind of like, you're taking the punch away from the actual story and being like, yeah, we know like people wanted him to live, so we're gonna rewrite it and retcon it. But it's, you know, it's sometimes sad things need to happen in order for that impact to be there. You know what I mean? Like, I could see why people would be like, why did you do that? Don't get me wrong, but like, yeah. Oh, here we go. Everyone walks up. Now everyone's gonna get emotional damage. In hindsight, that means he got away with the train. He got away with it. They don't realize, do they? They don't realize, do they? I'm surprised Yukari and Mitsuru aren't going, what the fuck are you doing? Watch, this song is going to get hit with copyright so badly. If you load the data you save here, you will start the game over carrying over certain attributes from nuclear data. If you override the original save, you will be unable to continue frame for that point in the game. If you upload your clear data to the network, you will only be able to load it through the network. We recommend you save clear data to the console. Yes, I always save it on the console, man. 163, and you got the little flower to show that you've done it. Oh, does the opening thing... Remember? Oh, it does change! Remember how at the beginning, I was like, it's eerie, it's quiet, and now it's changed to this. Oof, that's a chill. That is a nice story to tell. That is a really nice story to tell. That is a really nice story to tell. Press any button. I press the button. Oh no, everyone's gone. Oof, that's a chill. That's nice. That is nice. That is very nice. That is nice. I like this beat of the song. I like the instrumental. I like the instrumental. I really do. That's nice. That's nice. That's very nice. It's like, you know what I mean? At the end, you just tie it off with a ribbon. You know what I mean? They left your seat open for you to come back. Yeah. Yeah. Persona 3 Reload is my second game of the year behind Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I still have to finish Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But this is solid. This is solid. This is solid. Did you read my fun fact? If I did, you should know. Yeah, the memories of Melody, memories of the city, memories of the school, memories of you. The themes. This is a nice way to finish a story. It really is. You've got the epilogue, which as always is nice. And then you sort of got the message. You get your, what's it called? You get your closure. And you sort of heard from all these different characters. I mean, obviously after this, you're going to have the literal train wreck of, oh my god, he's dead, and everyone's going to be grieving, everyone's going to be sad, and then of course that news is going to like trickle down through the school, and then other people like Yuko, she's going to find out, she's going to be fucking heartbroken. I don't know if people like Bebe and stuff would find out. Maybe years later they'll sort of like, you know, go to the school, try to find where their friend is, and then they're going to find out that, oh my god, he also passed away, and all these other things. Like, yeah, after this ending, there is going to be a train wreck. But, you know, you've got, it is a nice way to end it. Fun fact, since you saw the bad end, Makoto remembered the events of everything what happened, because when he sees Aigis here, the text box calls her Aigis, where in the bad end, when he sees Aigis, it says Ribbon Girl, because Makoto forgot when he kills Ryoji. I don't actually know what the bad ending is, because people will show me the video, because we jumped straight into like not killing him, so I'm sure that's going to happen in the meme stream, so let's not worry about that. But like, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Like, you kill him, you forget about personas, nothing happens, everyone dies. Kumo, which main story do you like more, P5 or P3? See, P3 is P5 is a lot lighter, because after high school and after all the struggles and everything, they go on living. Like, that is the end of one chapter, the beginning of the next. You know, they graduate their high school, they're still friends, they're gonna go their separate paths, but they can stay together and life carries on. In this one, it's sort of like finished. You know what I mean? It's closed. So you're not really gonna get Persona 3 Strikers, you know, where everyone's gonna hack and slash. It's like, no, that's not the point of it. It has an ending. I would have to say later on, you can only really think which one's better after you've had enough time to digest both of them. And that's kind of something you have to sort of stew on for a little while before you can really give an honest answer. They're both good in their own way. They both have different messages. And they both deliver their message in a very good way. If you're asking me which message do I think is better, I would probably say that personally, the message of living your life because it's not going to be there forever is important. But at the same time, the message of overcoming hardships and you're kind of like fighting your way through bad situations is also an important one because it leads to you living your life. So they're both really good messages, but really hard to say which one's better. Good me you say that, but you'd be mistaken. Oh, god damn it, Atlas. Now just P4 before you can compare 3 games. I mean, someone did already donate P4 Gold, so I have it on Steam. Hopefully they remake it. That would be nice. Maiko, the little kid, moved away, so imagine her coming back to town to visit Makoto. She might remember, but she might also forget, you know what I mean? She's a little kid. So with time, she might forget. I'm glad they showed restraint. So many people want them to bring Makoto back, but it's perfect like this. Well, if they bring him back, then it takes away from the message, which would be sad. Because the message, the way that it is very powerful. You take that away, you know? There are 3 Persona games. 1, 2 still there, and they're still really good. I think they're like on PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2. Almost all Atlas games have important messages, including 1 and 2, by the way. That was you? Ah, thank you. Thank you. I remember, I didn't want to accidentally like give the wrong name. People always associate Persona 3 with Memento Mori, remember that you will die. But people forget the full phrase. Memento Mori, Memento Vivere, remember to live. Which Makoto did. He really found the answer to life. So Persona 3 message vibed with you more? Well, the thing with the Persona 3 message of remember death is something that I've been very conscious of since I was a child. And so my outlook on life has always been, you don't have forever and you don't know where it ends. Whereas the message of Persona 5 would have been something that vibed with me when I was older, when I was like 17, 18, where I had to leave the household and sort of go on my own because, you know, one reason or another. But both messages sort of vibe with me in different ways. They're on PlayStation 1 and PSP. The PSP version of 2 is really bad. They messed up the combat. Maybe they get a remake one day. Maybe they get a remake. I like that a lot of the social links are voiced. That's a real bonus, because it lets you consume it without like reading and getting tired and all these other things. It's really nice, and I like it overall. It's really solid. It's really solid. It's at the point that the first time you play a Persona game, which was P3R for me, it's a new game, so I have absolutely no idea what to expect, and I don't actually know how to do the gameplay. And so, of course, I have to go through that gigantic learning curve of what is the gameplay? How do I fight? How do I get personas? What are weaknesses? What are status things? You know what I mean? Like, you have no idea what you're doing, and you're just like, you know, and it's all new and exciting, and you love exploring the mansions or whatever, and you know, so you sort of have a fun time doing that. This time around, you kind of know how it works, so you kind of jump into it, you know? It's like, okay, I gotta climb this tower. It's like, I know what I'm getting myself into. But it was still fun in its own way. So yeah, solid overall. It's nice. I can see why people like it, and there are a few tracks, as I mentioned, which are really solid that I would probably listen to in years to come. So I can see why people like this game. It's a solid game. It's a solid game overall. It's a solid game. The MC had died with a smile on his face. He died happily, in contrast with the first day in an in-game year ago where he was so apathetic. More like MC's mission is complete. Man literally retired due to health. P3 was actually split up into 2 separate full-length games and didn't release part 1 in English on PS1 and not part 2 in English in PSP. There's a fan translation for both. Maybe they get a remake one day. I don't really see myself trying to like emulate PSP games. They're really hard to emulate. And again, PlayStation 1 games, again, are going to be a little bit of a pain to sort of like put in. So hopefully they get a remake. There is a certain magic to hearing people's voices, particularly in the game. So whenever you read something, whether it be manga or a meme or something like that, you can actually hear it in their voice. And it also adds a layer of personality to the character, especially if they're cast really nicely. So that's the real magic of having VAs in a game, which I don't know if the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 Persona games have that. I mean, like, the games that I played do, but I don't know if the Persona ones do. But it's definitely my preference to have that, because it lets you, how do I say, not connect to a character, but it gives them a more depth. It gives them more of that personality. They're not just a name and text, but rather there's a certain voice to it as well. It adds that extra dimension, which I feel is very powerful, particularly in messages like this, where someone dies. You know what I mean? It gives you more to grab onto. So that's the important thing. So, I mean, like, Atlas is remaking games. They're a business. If they think it's gonna sell, they're gonna do it. Can we listen to Lone Prayer from Persona 1 Remake as a bonus? We can. Can you link the Spotify song in the chat for me? Alright, we got a sub. So we've got... How many subs did we have so far today? 2. Good for me. 37-month sub anniversary. See, like, I keep saying it. Every single time you resub for a new month, I'm like, what the fuck? How is it a new month already? Freaking scary. Congratulations on beating P3R. After you played P5R, I was looking forward to seeing... the chat keeps moving. Seeing you check out P3 someday, and it was worth the wait. I knew you would likely resonate with P3's character story, music, and themes, and going on this journey together was everything I'd hoped for. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I can't wait to see you check out the Answer DLC, and it's going to be a lot of fun experiencing that with you in chat. Thank you for this LP. No, my pleasure. I know a lot of you were asking for P3 and P4, and I was always saying, like, if it's going to be an older game, you guys are going to have to vote it in. And given that it was a remake, it just felt like the right time to do it. It's a remake, it's new, people want to see it, and if we're going to experience, let's just do it. And we did, and here we are. Hard to emulate. I'm not saying it's hard to emulate. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's hard to get to work on OBS and stuff. That's why I'm not bothering to do it with PSP. I did it when I tried to get Danganronpa emulated through PSP, and then the PC version came out, and it was so much easier. It was so much easier. P1 and P2 have voice acting, but P1 is exclusive to battle lines, and P2 it's only in pre-boss stuff. Huh. Well, we'll see if they ever do a remake. We'll see if they ever do a remake. As a game, did you prefer P3R and P5? As in the gameplay and flow? Gameplay's... There are a lot of similarities in the gameplay. But I will be honest, I feel like P5R abuses the firearms a little bit. Because every battle you get the munition reload. And so in P5R, you just end up using the pistol to shoot the personas, and then you can just do like the all-out attack, or whatever the equivalent was. Whereas in this one, at the very least, you have to target their elemental weakness or get a crit. So I would say based on that, this felt a lot more balanced. Because in P5R, by the end of it, you're just shooting them with the gun and all-out attacking them. Or you just get into the van and Morgana runs them over and you get XP. Don't get me wrong, that's a better method for when you need to farm. But I feel it feels more balanced. Makoto's Awakening versus Joker's Awakening. I'd say this one. I'd say P3. I'd say P3. It's more like, it's like a life or death situation, you know, like it's a life or death situation, and it's just like, F it, let's do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, let's take a break, and then we're gonna do some Genshin Impact trailers, and then I gotta pick which character I get for free. P3 Velvet Room versus P5 Velvet Room. This is gonna sound really weird, but the Velvet Room in P3 felt weird because I wasn't getting abused. I was abused for so long in P5R that it became a way of life. And when I stopped getting abused in the Velvet Room, it started feeling weird. Because my first experience of the Velvet Room was like prisoner clothes, a shackle around your ankle with a weight, and every time you open the door, you get kicked in the ass. And you're like, get in there, prisoner. You know what I mean? Like, you're just abused non-stop. And so when the abuse eventually stopped, it felt really weird. And there was like basically no abuse here. If anything, it was like positive reinforcement. And it felt really uncomfortable, believe it or not. So, yeah. There you go. Who was your favorite character in the group with their story arc in the game? That is tough. That is tough. That is tough. That is tough. It's tough because that would be the type of question you ask people to see who they relate the most to. But I relate very little to most of the main characters. It's really tough. Like, I just scanned through all the characters in my brain, and it's hard to really signal out one of them. It's really hard to signal out one of them. Fun fact, if you beat the game on Merciless difficulty, Elizabeth comes out at the end of the credits and gives you, the player, a blue envelope that says, "At the end of a great trial, the answer illuminates my path," which is, of course, a reference to the Answer DLC. Ah, Atlas, of course. You gotta plug the DLC one last time. You gotta plug the DLC one last time.
Your notes are as perfect as ever. They're easier to understand than the textbook itself.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
Not this shit again! Not this again! No! Why? Why does this keep happening? Why do you do this to me, Sire 2.0? Why? Why? Why am I getting rejected? Why?